What's going on, guys? Doomwake here, and welcome back to some more Tarkir Dragonstorm standard content on the channel. Today, I don't know if you guys have heard of this card. We're going to be playing this new card from Tarkir Dragonstorm. It's called Cori-Steel Cutter. It's a 2-mana artifact. It's an equipment. It has equipped creature gets +1/+1 trample and haste, and flurry. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, create a 1/1 monk creature token with prowess. This card seems pretty good. I wonder if it's maybe good enough for the standard format. Well, maybe we'll find out today. In any case, we are playing the deck list that actually just got top 8 in the Montreal Regional Championships in the hands of Kevin Anktel. And I believe, let me know if I'm wrong on this, but I believe this was a team deck played by a bunch of individuals in that Montreal Regional Championship. And it has Cori-Steel Cutter, so there is that discussion that we need to have, but it's certainly a lot different than your typical Prowess deck. So the concept here is you're utilizing a similar engine as Temur Otters did before. Temur Otters being the combo deck that was centered around Enduring Vitality and Valley Floodcaller, generating a bunch of mana, doing stuff like that. Well, the idea here is you still have the same draw engine with Up the Beanstalk, paying you off for casting spells that have 5 or more mana value, pairing with Town Ain't Big Enough. And once you start establishing the town talent loop with a Beanstalk in play, every time you go through that loop, where you go, this town ain't big enough to bounce your own Stormchaser's talent, replay the talent, activate level 2, pick up the town ain't big enough, recast the town, bounce the talent, you get the idea. Every time you go through that loop, you're drawing an additional card with Up the Beanstalk, getting you to really churn through your deck at that point. But again, you have that sort of same engine, but I think what this team figured out is that you don't actually need to play the combo, because the only threat you ever need is Cori-Steel Cutter, because you play this on turn 2. Not only does it allow you to have the fast draws that sometimes the Prowess deck can have, granted, not as consistent because you're only playing Opt and not Sleight of Hand, you're not playing Stock Up, you're not playing any of the complementary 1 and 2 drops, so you're never going to be as fast as the Prowess deck. But Cutter by itself can still kill pretty quickly, so when you need to be fast, you can mulligan aggressively to Cutter, have it on 2, and then try to kill them quickly there. But it's also just an incredible threat if the game goes long, which, as you can tell, comparatively, when you're looking at this deck side by side to a regular Izzet Prowess deck, this deck is trying to play a much longer game. You have a ton of interaction, right? Torch the Tower, Spell Pierce, Heritage Reclamation in the main deck, Ephara's Dispersal, Town Ain't Big Enough, Roaring Furnace, just an endless amount of interaction. And then, as I mentioned, the Cori-Steel Cutter just allowing you to play through all of their removal spells basically effortlessly. You have some cantrips, Opt and not Sleight of Hand, and I think that is specifically this deck is trying to, as much as possible, play at instant speed to sort of leverage these bounce spells, right? If you're holding up a bunch of mana, you're holding up maybe a Dispersal or a Town, and your opponent doesn't play into that, then you can use your mana accordingly on something like an Opt or whatever. And then the other big innovation here is 4 copies of Hearth Elemental, which is something that we saw. There was a version of Blue-Red that did reasonably well, maybe like a week and a half into the Prowess metagame, that was playing 4 Hearth Elemental and 4 Tolarian Terror. So this build has sort of taken a little bit of inspiration from that and is playing the Hearth Elementals. I will say the version that Kevin played did not have Terror. I wanted to add one just because I felt like this deck was a little threat light. So keep in mind, Kevin had a second Furnace over the first Terror. It's the only change that I made from the main deck. But yeah, Hearth Elemental being a card that gets discounted, which still triggers Up the Beanstalk, so you can play a 1-mana 4/5 that also draws a card. And it's sort of like, you'll notice this deck is not playing Stock Up. So we need a way to gas back up when we're hellbent, we're top decking later on. Elemental's a perfect way to do that, where for 2 mana, you have your no cards in hand. You, for 2 mana, play the Hearth Elemental, draw 2 cards. Then you play the 1 mana creature of the Hearth Elemental, that triggers Up the Beanstalk, that triggers Cori-Steel Cutter, because it's your second spell played that turn, and then just really snowballs from there. As I mentioned, main deck Heritage Reclamation, just a really flexible card. Good against Omniscience, good against Prowess, and those are probably two of the best decks in the format right now. It's not the best against Mono Red, but it kills a roll token from Monstrous Rage. The other really interesting thing about this deck list is 4 copies of Tarnation Vista. You may not have ever heard of this card before, because I didn't, but this is a land that enters tapped. You choose a color, you can make a mana of the chosen color, or for 1 colorless and tap, for each color among mono-colored permanents you control, add 1 mana of that color. So you have blue covered with Stormchaser's Talent, and I guess to a lesser extent Steaming Sauna. You have red covered with Cori-Steel Cutter and Hearth Elemental. You have green covered with Up the Beanstalk, and Cori-Steel Cutter makes white monk tokens. So when you have all 4 colors in play, the Vista is 1 tap, make 4 mana. So that's plus 2 mana. Now, later on in the game, that might not seem like a lot, but when you're specifically trying to go for Stormchaser's Talent loops, which is effectively a 6 mana loop, the Vista actually gets you to do that a little bit faster, which, you know, again, may not seem like it comes up, but it definitely comes up more often than you would think. And then as far as the sideboard is concerned, we kind of put all the Flood Maws in the board. There's a couple of Disdainful Strokes, Abrades for the mirror matches, Pyroclasm for mice. Gets to play a Keen-Eyed Curator for Omni, Baloth for Pixie, Stormbird for Shieldred, an extra Roaring Furnace, and a counterspell. So just some sideboard cards, nothing too crazy there. But yeah, I mean, it's Cori-Steel Cutter, but it's a lot different than your average Cori-Steel Cutter deck. So I figured this would be a good deck to highlight, and let's go ahead and see how we do. So I'll see you back here in just a little bit for round number 1. Hey, love to hear that. Soto, thank you for the 43-month resub. See, I'm glad that somebody can win with rhinos, you know. I might not be able to, but I'm glad that my chat can. Thank you for the 43 months, Soto. I'm assuming you're talking about Modern, right? Well, given that you said Scion and Leyline, I would hope it's not Standard. Can you imagine if we had Scion, Leyline, and Standard? How fucked up that would be. Okay, I did miss a land drop. Awkward. I do have lands in my deck, right? I think I have to town here. Because I need the draw land. This gives me 2 looks, please. Well, it sure is awkward, isn't it? 1. No. 1. 2. 3. I want to discard 3 spells. Yeah, I mean, I'm ritualing out my elemental, but okay, sure. They can't take my elemental. That's good. There's only 19 lands in this deck. There is 4 anals, but if you're going to play a much bigger version, it's kind of, I don't know, feels kind of greedy to trim on lands now. Concede at this point. I can still win this game. Google Soap Skills, thank you for the prime. I mean, it's funny to cast the beans. I don't know if I should do this, but Kevin, what did you do to me? Okay, I mean, I could beat a 6/6. You're noticing a pattern. What? Oh, great, I drew a tap land. Awesome. Yep, that's good. That's really good. Great. Think about that. There's 19 lands in my deck, and 4 of them enter the battlefield tapped. Like, what the fuck? Blue. Yeah. Oh, God. I still think I'm going to win this game, which is kind of messed up. Yeah, I mean, I don't care about that. You're sweating tiebreakers in the Modern Challenge for top 8. Good luck, Rosie. Streaming on a weird day. Yeah, it's a early short Sunday stream. The Speed Demon. Okay. Kind of upset they took my Roaring Furnace. Oh shit, I should have had to stop at end of combat. Yeah, I needed to stop at end of combat. Well, that's awkward. Shit. Well, I guess we are just passing then? Yeah. If I had to stop at end of combat, I probably would have done this. But I forgot that Arena would not automatically put a stop there. Or I guess full control. That doesn't matter because we have Torch. I will put a stop on your second main. Alright, so we'll even auto tap. So you and you? No. You and I want to leave up the second Reclamation in case they play another Annex. I could go -1. I'm probably going to lose a life here for almost no reason, but yeah, that's fine. So that happens. I don't have the Mox Field set up, though. I think that's good. I did it that way on purpose because I wanted them to lose 1 extra life. Yeah, I know that. This is my win condition. The Speed Demon is my win condition. Yeah, that was on purpose. So we go colorless. Blue. Yeah, we can draw the 2 cards first. But I don't want to bounce the Speed Demon. Again, that's my win condition. Why not bounce the Demon? Because they're just not going to replay it. The whole the way for me to win this game is just have them die to their own Speed Demon. I think. I'm even gonna hold up the other Heritage in case they have Annex. Go. I'm just not gonna play Talent. I mean, I guess if they draw Go for the Throat, they can just kill their own Speed Demon, but yeah, Shelly is kind of scary, but now that we have the Furnace, it's not that bad. I think, see, they didn't attack into the Dispersal last turn, but yeah, they're gonna attack this turn. I'm just gonna take it. I'm gonna hope they don't draw Go for the Throat. Okay. That doesn't concern me that much. Like, they can make a 6/6, but That unfortunately does concern me. Second one's kind of brutal. I guess I'll kill one of them. Yeah, now we just do this. Because they go to 1 this way? Yeah. And I only have to sneak in 1 damage somehow. Okay. And they have 8 mana, so the best they can do is, like, Ritual Chamber plus play 1 other demon. Okay. I think I just go Talent Pass. Right? I mean, I could play Beans, but... No, let's just go Talent Pass. Bean can find the Flood Maw. Well, now if I Beans, I can't Flood Maw and Dispersal, right? I guess the Talent could find the other bounce spell. I think this is a good Pierce. I think it's a good Pierce. Have they played a land yet? I want to say no, right? I don't think they played a land. I wasn't really paying attention, but I don't think they did. Yeah, it would be separated. Unless it was one of these ones, right? Okay. So Archfiend, hold up, cut down. Does that do anything? Not really. I guess if they don't have cut down, it's lethal, right? Get back Flood Maw and then go Torch the Demon, Flood Maw the Demon, hit for 3. Yeah, I just don't think I can win if they have cut down. Oh, wait a minute. No way. No way, dude. There's no chance. Come on, dude. How did that just happen? How many cutdowns did they discard? None, actually. Okay. I don't know. I don't really know what just happened in that game. I could not explain to you for the life of me how I won, but I did win. Okay, so you're coming in, you're coming in. You're coming in. Torch is, I think, bad. It's weird, though, because Torch is good against Karsi Revenant, but that's the only card that Torch is good against. So I think I shouldn't play it. And then maybe just cut the... Nah, Spell Pierce is good against Annex. What else would be bad against them? Furnace? Furnace kills Shieldred. Yeah, I think Dispersal has to go. If we're boarding in the Flood Maws. Alright, let's try it. Good deck. You might not like it, but it is peak. It is peak. I think I'm putting back Spell Pierce. Yeah, Spell Pierce gone. When you deal out your starting hand, how do you do it? 3-3-1. You know what I do? I just peel cards off the top. Like I don't do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I go cards off the top, 4, and then 3. That's what I do. I don't, like, put it face down or whatever. Is that weird? What's up, Cyber? How you doing today? Yeah, a little bit of an early stream today. All right, how about this? I'm gonna let you take the opt. I'm going to give them the decision on whether or not they want to take a coin flip. Because they could take the opt, but then if I draw a green source, they lose the game. You want to gamble? Are you a gambling man, Sintata? I think they're not going to be a gambling man, but yeah, see. All right. Land? Oh, God. This deck just needs more fucking lands, man. Sure. Like, I get it. There's only 19 in the deck, but, you know, there is still 4 Analyze. Bounce your fucking Shieldred. Get this out of here. Land. Go. See, the good news is we'll eventually be able to cast Hearth Elemental. Okay. All right. I get it. Got it. Let's try to not do that again, shall we? I believe. Yeah, I'm in. Holy shit. And we're duress proof? Sort of. We're like half duress proof. What do you think to move the furnaces to the sideboard for 2 lands and cut the Balos and Spixie is pretty dead? I could buy that. I do like the furnaces in the main, just because this deck is kind of low on ways to trigger Beanstalk. Like, there's only 4 Elemental and 4 Town. So just being a 5-mana spell that triggers Beanstalk is kind of nice. But I also kind of want to play, like I said, 1 or 2 Tolarian Terrors. I think that could be good. More ways to trigger Beanstalk, like slightly higher threat density. I wouldn't play 4, but I think 1 or 2 could be good. 1 or 2 Terrors. Go? I could discard my hand there, but... Ooh. Now he's cooking. I think I hold that. Yeah, we hold that for sure. I'm just gonna cast the Sauna next turn. Sauna, draw 3. Yeah, this game's over. Surely I can't fuck this one up, right? Okay, I probably don't want to play the 3rd Beanstalk. That's a way I could lose this game. Always can. Can I, though? I don't know if I believe you. Okay, I have no basics left. This one. I'm not playing this Beanstalk. You can't make me, I'm not doing it. Oh, right, I forgot the Sauna means you don't have to discard a hand size. Always forget that. Did not mean to play that land, but I think we'll be okay. Something tells me that we'll be fine. You know what? All right, let's have fun. Let's make the game interesting. I'll play my third Beanstalk. I'll try to give them a chance, you know, but all right. I want to add a land and a Tolarian Terror to this deck. I think it's some number of these cards, the first to go, or maybe the main deck Spell Pierce. One land, one terror. I could just do one of each, maybe. Let's just do that. Let's do one of each for a Spirebluff and a terror. Yeah, I think I like that. And this. Let's try that. Erutaso. Yep. See? Adds land to deck, doesn't get mana screwed. Weird. Given my hand and how awkward my mana lines up, I think I have to play Talent on one. It feels bad, but I think I have to. Because if I Torch on one, I can't double spell on two. If I had a Spirebluff, then I could, but... Yeah, this is worst case scenario. Absolute worst case scenario. Hold up Spell Pierce. Yeah, this is Kevin's deck. I mean, it's not even clear that... Like, if I held up a red source, they just wouldn't cast the Sheltered, right? You know, they would just do something else that turn. I did steal his deck, yes. True, I did change 2 cards, so... Okay. Well, now we can Torch Sack. Which I will do... I think I sack the Talent. Because I don't need the second Talent, right? Keep that. Do I have a second Mountain? I do, okay. So I can double Torch, right? I can Analyze next turn, then double Torch. Ooh, they're out of threats? Never mind. I thought they were out of threats. Alright, so... Cast Anal. Get Montaña. And then... Torch this asshole. Flood Maw the other asshole. Hold up Torch from the mainland. Got 3 in hand. This is kind of the issue, right? Is when you don't draw the Beanstalks or the Hearth Elementals, like, you kind of just run out of gas. But, I don't know. You could say the same thing about regular Prowess. When they don't draw stock up, they run out of gas, so it's kind of the same thing. So they definitely have Shard Mage. Yeah, they definitely have Shard Mage. Which kind of sucks. Oh. Okay. Or not. What's their last card? It's not Rage. It's not Shard Mage. I probably should have sacked my token, by the way, to play around Rage. I can Talent back... I think I Talent back Analyze? But just don't cast it this turn? So if I Talent back Analyze, I'll have 5 mana value in the graveyard. And then if this goes to the graveyard, it'll be 6. And I just have to find 2 more to then go get an Elemental. Yeah, let's do that. But again, I'm not going to cast it yet. Okay. It's kind of annoying. I mean, it was definitely safer to get a torch, but... yeah, this sucks. I think we do this and jump block. They definitely don't have monstrous rage here, right? They wouldn't do that to me. Okay. Okay, that's huge. Question is, do I do it now? Because this gets me to the evidence. So one, yeah. Can I just do green, blue, green, this, bounce now? Yeah, I lose the surveil value, but I get 3 tokens this turn, and I don't really want either of those anyways. And then I can go 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Save Spell Pierce. Well, I'm just gonna no, I'm casting the draw spell here because I just want a 3rd token. I think. Right? What does the Spell Pierce do for me? They're gonna bird me. I think they have Burst Lightning. I guess Burst Lightning would be a reason as to why they didn't level the Claw last turn. Okay, maybe I should have read that. And just not cast the Elemental. Yeah. Maybe I should have expected that to happen. Because it's clear they had something because they didn't level the Hearth Elemental last turn, or they didn't level the Hired Claw. So it was pretty clear they had something. I think that one's on me. That for sure. I think Baloth might be fine against them. It's really good against Burst Lightning. 2-mana deal 5. Like, I don't know how many of these bounce spells I want. Yeah. This seems bad. These seem bad. Well, this kill's sheltered by ghosts. Spell Pierce is pretty bad, I think. Dispersal's fine. Maybe I don't want the Baloths. I could trim on Beans. Let's try that. Just, like, don't play the Elemental, hold up Spell Pierce. Wait till next turn. Sand is weird. I think it's good, but it's weird. I can't believe this deck has 4 Tarnation Vista. That is so many of that card. Is Cori-Steel Cutter even in my deck? I'm not convinced that it is. Well, that's bad. I didn't board in the deal 5s. Shit. I did not board in the deal 5. I also don't think I boarded in my other 3 bounce spells, did I? No, just left the Flood Maws at home. Well, we're gonna have to do this the hard way then. Just start playing 4-mana 4/5s. I mean, 4-mana 4/5s might do it. They just might do it. Okay, well, now I'm not casting a 4-mana 4/5. Can I afford to pay 2 life to cast that? Because I obviously have to do this. Step 1, do this. This thing costs 3. I have 3 in hand. I think I just pass. Maybe try to cast it next turn to take 1. Magebane is so brutal. It's pretty good after a Pyroclasm. That one is pretty good after a Pyroclasm. Yeah, I guess I have to go Pollen -2. Yeah, Pollen -2, get a Mountain, double Elemental. Maybe hope this is good enough. I mean, it's good. If they're maybe out of gas. You have Terror too. Okay, hold. Hold. I think I can attack with one of them. Because I have to try and get this game over with, right? And then we just go Talent Terror Pass. Can maybe try to rebuy the Pyroclasm next turn. Five, 9, 13, 14. Is there any chance I have lethal next turn? Not really, no. Not without just dying to Magebane Lizard. Not great against the Magebane, huh? Think that's fine. Yeah, this should be okay. I probably lose to, like, double Monstrous Rage this way, but I don't really know if there's a way I can ever beat double Monstrous Rage. They just have 2 burn spells. I guess I am dead to 2 burn spells too, huh? I'm not dead to burn spell rage. Because I can go block, block, kill. Oh, no, I am. Because I have to use the kill spell before damage, I think. That 3 life they gained is kind of huge here. Hold! Okay, double strike, double strike. Sure. So they have a bunch of 2-power things. Oh, no, I am dead to rage. Right. I am dead to rage. Because they just rage. Yeah, they rage here. I have to torch this, and then I go to 4, and then I take 4. Yeah. So I am dead to rage. Damage. Damage. Hold. Ah! All right, all right, all right. Well, I finally have the cutter, but I don't have the second land. I believe. I believe there is a land on top only because I added a 20th land to my deck. We don't talk about that. We're just not going to talk about it. Sure. Better late than not. I actually have no idea what I want to cast this turn. I think it's this. Especially against the lockdown deck. Yeah, this build just does not give a shit about lockdown. Yeah, you know what? I think that's fine. I think I'm okay with that. Okay, well. I'm not very good at drawing lands. I mean, 20 lands plus 4 Analyze should be enough. Like, we effectively have 24 lands in our deck. But we are not drawing lands. Word. It's -2. I'll take a -2. -4. Jesus Christ. Chill out over there. Okay. Technically a land. Get a forest here. Okay. I mean, the shitty thing is I'm just gonna get burned out. Yeah, I'm just like, Dragonstorm plus Nightmare is gonna burn me out. Like, given infinite time, I would very easily win this game, but problem is, because of the random incidental burn, I don't have infinite time. So they're gonna lock down here. I mean, if they cast a lockdown now, I just discard this. I can't kill their lockdown because I just die. Well, not infinite, but like the random, 8 damage they got off their enchantments. You know what I mean. Come on. You know what I mean. Just like this random incidental damage in their control deck, you know? Yeah. Okay, well, it looks like they're not playing the Pixie version, so maybe I can still win this game. Maybe you should have discarded Town there. No, because I want to keep Town for the next lockdown, I think. Oh, I don't have 2 red! I don't have 2 red. Fuck. Why did we search for a forest? I mean, I didn't have this many red cards in hand when I searched for a forest, to be fair. I drew the 2 cutters after the fact. I could just do this. It's not great, but it does expose me to them having a lockdown next turn. But we can probably kill them if they don't have a lockdown. In my head, so I had the Heritage Reclamation, and I was thinking about potentially either casting or leaving up Heritage that turn, but I just didn't think through the rest of my turn enough to where, like, I'm just... There's no world where I would want to do that turn. But I thought about it in my head, and that's why I grabbed the forest. But yeah, it was probably just bad. Man, that doesn't do anything. How about a Botanical Sanctum? 2, 3, 4. You ever just discard here? Let's discard draw 2, right? It's probably better to just get a cutter in play. At 11, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, just like play cutter. I think I'm gonna keep the Sanctum in hand and just let them have Liliana for a turn. I think this is fine. Because this land doesn't do anything for me when I have 2 more red cards in hand. Okay. So they're dead? Question mark? I believe they're dead. I mean, it doesn't matter, but, you know, it's funny, okay? Obviously, it doesn't matter, but it is funny. Alright. Sure. Okay, so black-white, lockdown, bunch of enchantments, Battlefront. Okay, noted. So they're like all in on Battlefront, which means they probably don't have a lot of pixies because they can't Battlefront into pixie. I assume Torch is bad. Dispersal probably also bad. Keep in Pierce. Don't play the Deal 5. Don't play Disdainful Stroke or Change. Yeah, this looks good, I think. The only other thing is maybe, like, play this idiot, but, this is fine. No, but I'm assuming it was you because you're asking me the question. Tim, thank you for the 17 months. How many keywords can you take off of Cutter to have it still be playable? At least 3. Like, bare minimum 3, you know? Farmed. What is this deck? What is this deck that you've sent me? Like, what am I looking at? I don't know what I'm looking at, man. The challenge winning deck. Yeah, look, I see that it got first place, but I don't understand the deck. Like, that doesn't answer my question. I don't know why this deck is good. Opponent has lands, then they don't. You're not even playing Cat Jesus. I mean, look, congratulations on the challenge win. I just don't get it. To be fair, I've never understood decks like that. So it's not like this is a new thing. People love playing decks like that, and I never got it. I just couldn't figure it out. I just never understood it. I'm gonna hold this in hand. It's good because they won. Yeah. I guess that's a good point. There is not a lot of Is there a reason to cast this town? I mean, it's a free Baloth. They just replay the lockdown. Well, I guess it's fine, because if they replay the lockdown, they're just dead, right? No, they're gonna 1. I guess there's not really a reason to do this. It's like not bad if they had a kill spell though, right? If they were planning on using a kill spell on the Baloth, now they have to replay the lockdown. So they take my anal, replay lockdown, take 4, go to 1. Yeah. It might have just been better to let them take it. I don't know. I don't know if it really changes that much, to be fair. Let's do this. Yeah, they took my anal. What do you want? Why are you being weird? It's a good draw. I don't hate you. Loran. Banes. Shout out to Obstinate Baloth, by the way. Shout out to Obstinate Baloth. Just soloing pixie decks for the past 20 years. Come back! Yeah, not the Vista. Dude, why are we playing 4 of these? Like, there has to be a reason that they registered 4 of these. I mean, it's good in this hand, but it's also not because I can't fucking cast my spells. They're often mana positive. Well, except for in the first 3 turns of the game where they just time walk you, you know. Zahur. Skill issue by not naming red. I'm a big doofus, but it's fine. Start your engines. Made sense to name green at the time. Yeah, I know. I'm mostly just trolling. Because I didn't have a green source by opening hand. Ooh. Wait, this Vista's actually plus mana this turn. Hold on. He's cooking. He's absolutely cooking. Yo, this Vista's kind of sick now. Alright, I'm sorry I talk shit about this Vista. What are we sacking? Probably the talent. I mean, it just doesn't matter. Like, this game's over, right? I can kind of click buttons at random. Do. Yeah, can you ever forgive me for my mistakes? I think I can. I'll hold on to my anal. Red. Go. They can raise the past for one creature. Oh, God. We can make a lot of mana off this Tarnation Vista. Okay. Orzhov Sacrifice, huh? This one seems good. I have no idea how good bounce spells are against them. I like how their exiled cards also have like the sleeve artwork around the edges. That's kind of cool. You like this? No. I I mean, I guess, right? Like is this better than 6? Or sorry, is this better than 5? Probably. I don't think the answer is by a lot though. Could Sephiroth work in a Sib-Sig ritual deck? Potentially, yeah. Trying to think if I want to leave with my lands here. Let's do this first. Alright, give me a Pyro. Bottle. Stinky. Stinky. Do, do, do. Alright, this game not going so well. Or is it? You ever just want to discard your whole fucking hand? No, not really. No, I don't. As a matter of fact, I don't. I think I want a second red source in play. Because I think what I don't know what that does. Non-token creature dies, Anafenza endures 2. Okay. I think what I might do this turn is go bounce Zahur Cutter, and then next turn go Cutter, discard draw 2. I think that's the plan. Just do it in combat. Take less damage. It's not ideal. So go here. That's where I'm at. And then just play defense. Oh, okay. That helps. That definitely helps things. Sure. Wait, they get 2 tokens? Oh, because they have max speed, right, okay. Well, Pyroclasm is not nearly as good now that they have max speed. Unless this trade happens. And then it's fine. Oh, opponent. Okay, so we do this. And then we do this. It's kind of worked out. Could trade for this thing. It's not a very good raise the past. I mean, I have to trade. If you're going to do this, why didn't they attack first? Oh, because they want the token off of the Zahur, I guess. Sure. Okay. world's best raise the past. Yeah, I mean, I'm doing this. I could keep the Spell Pierce in case they have second Raise the Past, but... Okay, that's good. So, definitely do this. Sure. Question is, do we hold the Elemental? Hmm. I think I messed up. No, this is fine, actually. This is fine. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is send 3, play the Elemental. And just pass. That one maybe should have named green. Sure. Mm-hmm. They have no cards in hand? This is doable. Okay, that helps. Yeah, it's kind of a weird attack. I mean, they can sack the token to put a counter on Bartolome, but it's not even clear they wanted to do that. Wait, how do I cast this? Oh, because the Vista... because I have a green permanent. Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This is nice. Okay, I'm sorry. All the shit that I talked about Vista earlier, my apologies. I didn't recognize your game. I do want to use the 3 floating, just eat their creatures. I mean, you're right. I probably would have missed it in paper. Can I make a 7/7? Creature, land, sorcery, instant. Is it better to make a 7/7? I mean, do I really care if they top deck Raise the Past? Like, what do? They sack this to put a counter here and then Raise the Past for 2? Like, I just don't care, right? I just don't think I care that much. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could have made it a 7/7 this turn. I'm thinking, like, in case they randomly have something like Nowhere to Run or some shit. I don't even know if they would play that card, but... Well, Raise the Past doesn't get back 3s. Raise only gets back 2 or less. Why the fuck are they attacking? Does bro want to trade the whole board for a Keen-Eyed? I mean, I'm in. Just don't block this one. Oh, wait, they have Zahur. This might have been a bad block. I forgot they had Zahur. 5, 6... They still have to trade everything but the Zahur for it. I think this is fine, right? Yeah, they just have nothing left. I mean, they have a 2/2. Okay, that may have been a bad block. I kind of forgot they just, like, could pop off with the Zahur. So now we go here, hit for 5. And then re-equip. That's bad. That's bad. Okay, that helps. They're 11. So same thing. Gotta make sure I don't get auto-tapped here. I think I will offer the trade of Avenger for Hearth Elemental. I mean, the Flood Maw only buys me a turn. So it's only like, you know, a small turn of reprieve, right? But it does at least buy me a turn, which is good. Sure. Need to find like a cantrip or something, so I can try to double spell with this cutter. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. He's cooking. That's good. God, that is good. It's like actual best possible. Green, red, white. So the Tarnation is not making blue right now. So let's go here. That actually kind of cuts me off blue. No, because I could just use the Vista to activate the other Vista if I need to. Because either way... Yeah, no, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. I think that might end up being the plan. Oh. That's going to be a top. So they're at 6? Okay. No. Stop. Tap properly. And then we go this. There. So anal. 5. No. 6. 8. Done. This deck pops off. Go get this. And then we can do this again. Hold control, so I pay tap correctly. Done. Then I can still play the other elemental. So... cast this. Exile 5, 6, 7, 8. Go get another elemental. Do I even have any elementals left? I have a terror. Was that a good turn? Am I still dead, though, is the question. So they have 5 creatures in grave. I think I might still be dead, right? These are all lethal, so they have to block them. I guess I leave back the elementals. I think I am dead, just to the Avenger. Do. Yeah, I think I died exactly right. I wonder if there was a way that I could have, like... I don't know, even if I didn't attack there, I still would have died, right? Because they would have just had, like, the other creatures to attack me. Yeah, does the elemental attack matter? If I attack with elemental, did they have to block the... I did have 2 elementals, right? But I can only attack with one of them. Oh, right, because they would, because the thing had trample. Yeah, they would have had to block the Hearth Elemental. Yeah, you're right. I don't really think these bounce spells are that good against them. I think I'm gonna do this and play this deal 5, because it kills the stupid Avenger. Yeah, but if I attack with everything, they would have had to block with the Avenger. My hand doesn't have Tarnation Vista, and it looks a lot better. Weird. I'm gonna save the torch. Yeah, let's do that first. And then I could just go Cutter Torch on 3. Bartolome. Hmm. Am I supposed to sack beans to kill the Bartolome? I think so. The other option is torch the nesting bot, but they just sack it to Bartolome. That doesn't accomplish anything. Yeah, I think I gotta sack the beans here. Don't you dare tap like that. Don't even think about it, Arena. I think this line's good. You can't sack this to itself, right? Yeah. So they just let it die. No. Maybe I should keep that, but I don't know. Yeah, exclamation point deck, Gerd. Exclamation point deck. This is the same deck list from the Montreal Regional Championships that I believe is doing very well right now. I think they might be playing for top 8 or something. Dusk Rose. It's kind of rude. They didn't hit a land, though. Back for 2, I guess. Rate your deck fix. What is this? Analyze, opt. So 3 analyze, 4 opt, 2 pierce, 4 talent, 4 torch, 2 terror, 2 paw patch. Definitely don't play paw patch over the other one, because the other one kills Cutter. Beans, Hearth. So what did you even do? You cut and analyze, 2 furnace for 2 lands and a terror. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I think that makes sense. Definitely still play the other one over paw patch, though, because you want to be able to kill Cutter. It's not a very good Pyroclasm board, is it? I guess I'll do this end of turn. Try and dump my hand a little bit. Okay, that helps. So we can go get a basic. Pyroclasm, then play Elemental. Oh, but now they can trade. I guess I just don't attack then. Yeah, I don't attack this turn. What I should have done was attack first. If I attacked first, then that would have been a lot better. Because if they block, then I get something else off the Pyroclasm. For sure. Yeah, I guess this. No. Sure. Okay. I mean, I guess I kind of wish I had one of those vistas now. There are 9. Yeah, whatever. I maybe should save the Hearth Elemental for next turn because I have the Beanstalk, but yeah, this is fine. Ed Offenza. 3 mana 2/2, by the way. So that kills them, I believe. right? Deal 5 to this. Oh shit, I screwed up. I needed to use the town first on the Anafenza. Oh, well, okay. If I just put counters on it. I mean, I played that game perfectly. I don't know what you want from me. I kind of want one more terror, though. What do we cut for the second terror? What is the cut? Yeah, I do like beans. We could cut maybe either the Flood Maw or the Furnace. How good is the Furnace? It's kind of right? So the reason I want Terror over Crab is mana considerations. Like with this deck, this being a 3-color deck, I think you would rather have Terror over Crab. Double blue can be kind of awkward. Especially with Vista, because if you have Vista and nothing else in play, this is only really a basic land. Let's just try cutting Furnace. I'm not really into this Furnace. Let's try that. I mean, I get it. Look, I get it. Math is not easy a lot of the time. I completely understand. Math can be difficult. What do you think Dr. Muggy is up to? I think Dr. Muggy is not a Prowess gamer. Please, please, Muggy, don't do it to me. Don't make... Oh, fuck. I'm not saying hello. I'm not saying hello to you because you are part of the problem. I'm gonna go ahead and not do that. Spell Pierce. Go. I thought about just discarding my whole hand that turn, but seems like not the best play. I'm probably going to try and Flood Mother Slickshot here. Well, I mean, I'll take 3 if you want to deal me 3. I think their last card's a Monstrous Rage. Or, sorry, a Spell Pierce. Get a town. Well, I kind of want a Flood Maw, not town. Because if I town, I have to replay the Beanstalk. Maybe that's fine. I guess. Shocked Pikachu face. This is my shocked Pikachu face. Gonna play the island again? No, I know, but like, obviously I didn't have these 2 lands in hand and I wanted to have 4 mana next turn. But maybe there I should have played the island, I'm not sure. I can't even do anything this turn. God. I guess we just play tap land pass. Yeah, tap land pass. Bounce the Slick Shot after they cast a bunch of spells. Maybe Spell Pierce something. Is this worth piercing? Oh, I can't pierce. Right, because I only have 1 blue source. Okay, maybe I should have played the island. That's good. That's good. Okay. Now we're doing stuff. Just play some 4/5s, right? I'm in. This kind of worked out well. Okay, okay. I mean, I'm at 5. And they have a Slick Shot, so... Just did do a burst. Yeah. I don't know how to sideboard with this deck. Like, I mean, I was boarding out the bounce spells before, but maybe I should be keeping them in. I just, if I'm not boarding out the bounce spells, I don't know what else I would cut. Like, what looks bad against blue-red? I feel like a lot of twos for the cutter. I mean, in an ideal world, they only cost 1 mana, but I don't disagree with you, yeah. We could trim on beans, I guess. I'm definitely not cutting cutter. What if we just tried cutting all the beanstalks? But then how do we win a long game if they just have stock ups and rals, right? This is 57. Maybe keep like a bounce spell and 2 beanstalks. I kind of hate Spell Pierce against them. It's certainly better on the play, but I'm just genuinely not that big of a fan of it. Could do this and like second bounce spell, third beans. Let's try that. See how that goes. Maybe I also want Pyroclasm, where if I have enough ways to answer cutter on the board, I just want to wait to clean up the tokens after I kill the cutter. Like that could be something. I'm not going to 5. Did we mulligan the exact same hand? It was pretty similar, yeah, but I'm keeping a wider range of hands on 6 than I am 7. I mean, I have to do this. It's not looking good, gamers. Not looking good. All right. I think I'm going to call it there before I literally go insane. Alrighty, folks. Maybe not the best end to the stream, but I had fun nonetheless. Thank you all for being here and tuning in. Appreciate you all being here. Hope you had a wonderful time. Adios.